my most improved is going to show that I am a Canadian because I have Shea winning it. I have Jamal
Oh
Murray
man.
getting
Oh
second,
my
and
God.
I have Andrew Wiggins getting third for most improved. A straight Canada one,
I
two, three.
oh my God. I'm not gonna say that I didn't think about any of those guys when I was when I was making my list, but none of them cracked my top three. But I
Oh
do really
wow.
love that. I do really love
Okay.
that. Give
Okay,
me your
like
reasoning.
Shy has literally Sam Presti and the Oklahoma City Thunder owner said,
Hmm.
we're building on Shy. Name one other scorer that's going to score more than 12 points that you know confidently on the Thunder team is going to score more than 12 points.
Not
Al
Dort.
Horford, Dort, Baisley. Like, I think Baisley will crack 14, but that's my
Yeah.
prediction of him improving. I think Dort will be around 14 as well, and that's my prediction of him improving. But these guys aren't scorers. So Shea's
Hmm.
going to have as much shots as he wants. And this could be a nice 22, 23 point season, even 25 if he makes that jump. And that's most improved. And Jamal Murray, if he produces the same numbers he got in the bubble,
Oh
that's most improved.
yeah.
Like that's all he has to do. I think this is the most. I'm surprised you don't have him because he doesn't have to show us something he hasn't done. He just has to do something he did the last 2 months, and he'll win the award. So like he just has to repeat his bubble success, and he'll be in contention. And Andrew Wiggins, probably the most
I
hated player in the
yeah.
NBA, unjustly, but
Yeah.
he's playing with Steph Curry, Draymond
Hmm.
Green,
No,
Golden
I
State
yeah.
system, Steve Kerr, and he's a second scorer.
Yeah.
He's going to average 22, 23, and he's going to be good defensively because now there's a reason to play defense, to win games, be in the rotation, be in the playoffs, maybe win a championship. So he's going to be a good defender, in my opinion. I think he's going to make a full 180 on the defensive end
Hmm.
with Draymond Green. I think we know he has the athletic ability to be the best defender in
Obviously.
the league.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
he'll be up there defensively. And like all these guys, I think can average over 22 and be
Hmm.
good defenders.
For Shea, I think I definitely agree. He's gonna have like a way better season than he's ever had. But Shea's kind of already regarded in the league as like a really good player and a really good prospect, and everyone kind of predicts that he's just gonna naturally get to that point. So if he has a really good season, uh,
But that
like
was like Brandon Ingram.
that's
Brandon
true. But
Ingram,
Brandon
the
Ingram was like
winner.
kind of a semi bust at one point when he was on the Lakers, and no one really knew if he was gonna hit those
What?
number two overall pick heights.
Yeah,
And he did eventually. So, but like I definitely concede if she averages like 25, I think it's a lock. But I think you would need to average 25 because
I think,
I think a lot of people question whether he can be the best scorer on a really
yeah,
really good team. And if he shows that, obviously they're not going to be a good team. But if he averages 25, then I can definitely see that.
yeah.
For Jamal Murray, if he plays like he did in the bubble, that's not
That's his award.
that's like all NBA like first team like
Yeah, it's
type of play. It's his award. I don't think that's realistic. I know he has the ability. I think he's just one of those players who is gonna just turn it up in the playoffs
but
and not be able to do that night in, night out.
you're gonna name three players that you haven't seen do like what you project them to do. Maybe you've seen them do it for 1 or 2 games, maybe
Hmm.
2 weeks. We've seen Jamal Murray do it for 2 months against
Yeah.
playoff teams, against
Yeah.
the Clippers, against Donovan Mitchell, against
Hmm.
the Lakers.
I think I look at this award a little bit differently. I look at it as like who is gonna improve the most. So if you go from sucking to being decent,
Yeah,
then like versus being really good to being like really really
really,
good,
really good. Yeah.
that's kind of the guys I favor. So I have another for my favorite. I actually have another Jamal Murray's teammate, Michael Porter Jr. as my favorite. Um,
You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
what am I doing?
Rookies to second year players never win this award.
This will be his third year though.
But he didn't play their
He
first
didn't
year.
play. Yeah, he was a redshirt rookie,
Yeah, so he
whatever.
was he was considered
Okay,
a rookie last year.
okay, and then kind of probably the most boring, most improved player prediction ever, Thomas Bryant. I think has a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
And this guy low key had a really really good year last year, but I think Colin Sexton's gonna have an awesome year. I really think he's gonna be really good this year.
Really?
Like I mean, Colin Sexton scored 21 points a game on
Yeah.
38% from three last year, but I think he's gonna be the clear first option this year. I think the Cavs are gonna be better, and I think he's gonna average like more than that, like 23, 24. I just think he's gonna have a really good year. I really
No,
do.
I agree with you. I think he's gonna get that. But then I think they're gonna put. I think the big first take and Skip Bayless
Mm.
and stuff. I think they're gonna show Shea's stats
Yeah.
from last season, which are under 21 points. And
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna put Colin Sexton's stats, and they're gonna be like, Colin Sexton got a 3 point increase. So it's just not gonna seem like a drastic enough
Mm.
change.
Okay.
So like unless Colin Sexton takes the jump to like 27
Yeah.
and he becomes like
Like a superstar.
Kyrie, yeah, like a
Yeah.
superstar. Like I don't think he could win this award.
No. Okay.
Yeah, but I
So
do think he's gonna become a 24-point scorer. And like I'm super
yeah.
high on
So
him
that's
too.
why I have him as my third. I don't think he's gonna win it. For Michael Porter or for Thomas Bryant, I think it's just they're
John
Wizards are
Wall.
gonna be a fun. They're gonna be a fun offensive team, and I think he's gonna benefit from being the big man on that team.
Yeah,
Pretty plain and simple, playing with awesome guards,
yeah.
and he's gonna play a lot of minutes.
Do you think Thomas Bryant's actually gonna play a lot of minutes though? Because there's a couple times when Scott Brooks just didn't play him at all.
Mm.
Like he went with Mo Wagner instead. But
Yeah.
like I do agree with you. Whoever John Wall's center
Yeah.
is gonna get a lot of the buckets.
Yeah.
I just don't think Scott Brooks believes in Thomas Bryant like we do.
Yeah, and that's fair. They have more like they have
Mo
Rui
Wagner,
Hachimura, they got
yeah,
Denny Avdia, they've got Davis Bertans,
Bertans,
right?
yeah,
So they could definitely go small and not play Thomas Bryant in the fourth quarter or whatever. So that is fair. But if he makes
yeah.
the jump and if he improves, like he's just going to benefit from just being on the floor. Yeah. Okay. So then for Michael Porter Jr., I think he's going to be asked to be the clear third option this year.
Mm,
And if he plays similar to Jamal Murray, if he plays like he did, at least offensively for most of his time in the bubble, I think he's going to average a lot, like 18 maybe.
yeah,
And if his defense comes, his defense is like in the bubble was almost
yeah.
unplayable. If it gets any better than that at all, which is a huge ask, that's a huge if. If it gets any better than that at all, and he's actually a playable defensive player, I think this is actually his award to lose.
The most improved player of next season will be Michael Porter Jr.
Mm-hmm.
But Devontae Graham was the most improved player last
Okay.
season,
Yeah.
and he didn't get the award.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. He's going into his second year. Luka Doncic went to averaging 30 points in MVP.
Yeah.
Devontae Graham went from averaging 4 points to being a pivotal piece in the rebuild. Like, he's just not going to get the votes. Like, they're not going to give it to him. So yeah, I just think it's the Canadians' award to lose. One of the three Canadians.
Okay. Well, I will not complain about that. Thanks for watching. Listen to the Stretch the Floor podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on Instagram.